Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to be cooking Thanksgiving dinner. So today is Wednesday, it's the day before Thanksgiving, so I'm actually going to be prepping some things the night before. And then tomorrow, we will cook. So on today's menu for Thanksgiving, or tomorrow's menu anyway, we're gonna be having a turkey with stuffing. We're gonna be having bread stuffing, mashed potatoes, and a salad. So the recipes I'm going to be following for the turkey and the stuffing and the salad is going to be Alan's mom's recipes. So this tradition of cooking started with Alan's grandmother, and I'm sure it came from her grandmother. And Alan's mom cooks in this style too, so we are just carrying on the tradition. So before we get started here, I wanted to show you guys my little knife set that Alan just got me, because I was like, Alan, I only have one really good knife and I am just not feeling like cutting up all these vegetables with that little knife. So he took me down and got me some new knives, which I'm so excited about. So I'm going to open up this package, wash them, and then we're gonna get chopping. So one of the first things I did earlier today was took all of my bread out of the package and I just laid it out on these cookie sheets. Well, this is a muffin pan, but still. I just laid them out so that they could dry up a little bit, and then I'm going to cut them a little later. So next I'm going to wash my potatoes, and then I'm going to cut them. And I'm going to put them in this pot covered in cold water, and then we're gonna put them in the ice box. So you can actually prepare your potatoes the day before. As long as you cover them in cold water and put them in the ice box, they will be good for tomorrow morning. Y'all are never gonna believe what I just found in my kitchen. I'm pretty sure this is a potato peeler. I don't think I've ever used it, but I think it's a potato peeler. So I'm going to attempt to peel potatoes with this supposed potato peeler. But if it doesn't work out for me, I'm gonna go back to my old school way. So we're gonna give it a try. Since I get so much judgment on the way I peel my potatoes. Yeah, it's a potato peeler. Well, would you look at that? I'm peeling a potato. So if you are new here to my channel and you're watching me peel a potato and you think I'm crazy, if you watch my other cooking videos, I usually just peel my potato by chopping off most of the potato. And I get some judgment for that, but it's okay, because that's the way I like to peel them. But I will say, this is pretty nice. And I've had this potato peeler all this time, and I didn't even know it. Oh, this is funny. Y'all are gonna be so proud of me. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. All right, so I got one potato peeled and I've got some more to peel here, so I'm gonna go ahead and peel these off camera. I'm gonna come back on the camera, we're gonna cut up these potatoes and put them in that cold water. All right, so now that I got my potatoes peeled, I'm gonna go ahead and cut them up in chunks, and then I'm gonna put them back in the pot with the cold water. So I just finished up cutting my potatoes. I'm gonna add the water in the pot now, but I wanted to say really quick, if you want your potatoes to cook faster, because they do take a long time to cook, just cut your potatoes up in smaller chunks. It'll make it go a lot quicker. All right, so you can see here I have the water covering the potatoes. I'm gonna put the lid on and throw it in the ice box. And then we will cook these tomorrow. Okay, so next I'm going to be cutting up the celery, the onion, and a bell pepper. So we have two bell peppers. One is for the stuffing, one is for the salad. So I'm probably going to save some of this onion for the salad and some for the stuffing. So I just chop everything up the day before. I'm gonna film that, and then I just put it in a bowl, cover it in tin foil, and then we'll use it in the morning. Also, another thing I wanna say is don't throw away your celery leaves. That is part of my mother-in-law's recipe. When she chops up the celery, she plucks off the celery leaves, and then she uses it in the stuffing mixture, so don't throw away your leaves. All right, so I cut everything up, and now I'm just taking my little celery leaves here. And you can chop them if you want, but I'm just plucking them like this, tearing them apart. Just as easy. I wanted to show you guys, this is the bowl with the stuff for my stuffing. So I've got the onion, the bell pepper, and the celery. And then in a separate bowl, I cut up the bell pepper and the onion for the salad. And now I'm just gonna take my celery leaves here and just plop it right on top. We're gonna use all of this tomorrow in the stuffing recipe. Now is the most dreaded part. Even though it's not that big of a deal, I'm not really a fan of touching the turkey body, but somebody's gotta do it. And that somebody is me. So I'm gonna pop this baby open and we're gonna get started. All right, I'm sure y'all already know how to make a turkey or whatever, but first step is you gotta get your hands up in there and get that bag out. And that's one of my least favorite parts. Bad enough I gotta touch this thing, but now I gotta dig inside of it. Oh God. Oh God. So one of the things we're gonna be doing is cutting up this butter in little slithers, and we're going to be putting it under the turkey skin. I suggest doing that beforehand. I should have done that, but I'll do it in a minute. But I wanted to tell you guys about the seasonings we're gonna be using to season the turkey. Obviously, we're going to be using salt. We're going to be using pepper, onion powder and garlic powder, and the secret ingredient is Bell's all natural seasoning. You just call it Bell seasoning. But anyways, this is what Alan's family has been using for years, and that is what we use on the turkey and on the stuffing. So to be honest, y'all know I'm from the South. I never heard of this before, and they don't even sell it down here. So we bought this when we were still living in Virginia, but you can order it online. So if you're interested in trying out the Bell seasoning, which I highly suggest because it is delicious, you can find this online. I'm gonna post a link down in the description so you can check it out and you can purchase it there. If you're gonna follow along with this recipe and try it out, you have to have this because it's the only way to complete this recipe. All right, so this is how we're gonna start off. You got to stick your finger in between the skin and the turkey meat. It's not fun, but you gotta do it because you gotta break apart the skin connected to the turkey meat. But you wanna do it ever so lightly because you don't want to rip a hole. So you just kind of slowly put your hand in there and just kind of separate the skin from the meat. All right, so we've got our little butter here, and I might use more, I'm not sure, but we'll see. But what I'm gonna do is take some of this Bell seasoning, and I'm gonna season the butter just a little bit. And then we're gonna put that butter inside the turkey. So that's what my butter's looking like, and now I'm gonna stuff it inside the turkey. You just take your little squares, push them back in there. You guys, this is the most delicious, juicy turkey you will ever have. Okay, I'm gonna start on the other side, and I feel like I'm gonna need more butter. All right, so now that we've got the butter inside the turkey skin, we're gonna start seasoning this turkey. Okay, so now we're going to start to season the turkey. I'm gonna put some salt, and you wanna put these seasonings all over your little turkey. Got some salt going on. And we're gonna do some onion powder and some pepper, and then I'm just going to gradually add more of all of those seasonings. So, more garlic, more onion, and a little more salt. So now we're gonna start adding the Bell seasonings. All right, so we've got the turkey seasoned, and next is a little bit of a hard step, but we're gonna get it done. We have to pick this turkey up and put it all up in this turkey bag, honey. Now, I know a lot of people use tinfoil. To be honest with you, Alan's mom uses tinfoil, and then she bastes the turkey like every 30 minutes, but this is a much easier approach. The turkey cooks faster, and it's a lot more moist. So, go with the turkey bag, y'all. So, how am I gonna do this? Oh, I gotta put a little bit of flour in this bag. Thank God I remembered to buy flour at Walmart, because that would have been disastrous. All right, so now we're gonna put this turkey in the bag. Wish us luck. I'm actually just gonna take it from the back, and I'm gonna slide it up under him because I don't wanna touch the seasonings. So, you wanna hold this top part for me so it doesn't touch the top? Maybe get you an extra helping hand. Or should I just pick him up? What should I do? Pick it up, huh? Yep, we're gonna pick him up. Slide the bag under. Lift that part up. All right, got him in the bag. And now we're gonna put him up in the ice box and leave him in there overnight. So here's our little turkey in the bag, and I'm actually done with everything tonight, and then we're gonna meet you back here tomorrow. We've got some other things we'll have to do. You gotta poke some holes in the turkey bag, tie it up. We're also gonna be making the stuffing and everything else, so we'll see you in the morning. Y'all, I almost forgot. I have to chop up my bread. So, my bread's getting pretty dry, but it'll be even better tomorrow. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut up the bread, and I'm just gonna cut it up like this. And then we're gonna cut it in little squares, like little cubes. So it's gonna be like this. So my bread decided it didn't want to dry out overnight, so I popped it in the oven for about 20 minutes at 300, and now it's perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and preheat my oven and start getting things ready. So I preheated my oven, which is for the turkey, obviously, but now I'm going to start on one of my favorite parts of even cooking this meal, which is sauteing these vegetables. They smell so good, and when they start to cook, it smells amazing. So I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in here and a little bit of butter. I'm gonna let that heat up for a second, and then I'm gonna throw my vegetables in. All right, so I'm gonna start to throw my stuff in here. And now we're just going to saute these vegetables, and in about a minute or so, I'm gonna start adding some seasonings to this mixture. So I'm going to add some salt, onion powder, garlic powder, and of course some bell seasoning. And I'm just going to saute these until the onion and the bell pepper and the celery is a little softened. It is already starting to smell so good. By the way, as I'm sauteing these and they're cooking, I'm adding more seasonings just as I go, a little bit at a time. I also beat 1 egg and got it ready for the stuffing, and I also got some melted butter. But we're not gonna add all that till later. So it's been about 5 minutes. These are still sauteing. I'm gonna give it just a few more minutes, and then we're gonna start to prepare the stuffing. All right, so aside from the bell pepper, the onion, and the celery, the other things I'm gonna be using is chicken broth, and like I said, the egg and the butter. So, I'm gonna go ahead and pour a little bit of the broth in the pan with my vegetables. And then we're gonna pour this mixture over the bread. So I got my bowl here. I'm gonna start adding my bread. And then we're just gonna pour the vegetables right on top. I'm just gonna pour a little bit, mix. Oops. Add some more bread. Add the rest of my vegetables. This all together. I'm gonna add some of that melted butter. Some chicken broth. Some more chicken broth. Some more bread, the rest of my melted butter, and then I'm just going to slowly add more chicken broth till my bread is completely covered and moist. Next, we're going to add some more bell seasoning, a little more salt, and a little bit more of the garlic and onion and pepper. Add some more broth. So before you add your egg, I would go ahead and taste the mixture, see if it's to your liking. It needs a little more bells. And a little more salt. And now that it's got the flavor that I'm looking for, I'm gonna go ahead and pour my egg and mix. So now my stuffing is ready to go inside of that turkey. Let's do it. Gotta pop some holes in this bag. All right, so now I'm just gonna pull back this bag and we're gonna stuff the turkey. You're just gonna take the heel of your bread, put it right there on that opening, and tie your turkey bag up. Okay, so I drained the water from last night, and as you can see, my potatoes are still good. They didn't turn color. So I just drained the water, and then I put more water in, and we got about 30 minutes till the turkey is done, so I'm going to get my potatoes cooking. So I just cleaned the lettuce and got it all ready. Alan's gonna be making the salad. So I like to get the jellied cranberry sauce, and it comes in the can like a solid. This is the one I prefer. And I know a lot of people make a cranberry sauce, or they mush this up and stuff, but to be honest, I just like it straight out of the can, like a big log of jelly on a plate. That's how I like it for my Thanksgiving meal. So I'm just gonna pop this on a plate. It's always kind of hard to get this out if you just kind of squeeze around them edges. Looks like a little plate of dog food, but what I do is I just flop this on the side without breaking it, if it's possible. Woo! Boom. And then you just slice through it.
So satisfying.
It is. It's like jelly. Bloop. Lay it down. And there's your cranberry. All right, you guys, so the turkey is done, and I'm going to take this plastic off. So I also made an extra little side of stuffing here because there wasn't any more room and I had some left over, so I just put it in a pan with some tin foil and had it on the side. And I put this in whenever there was like 30 minutes left of the turkey being done, so this has been in there for 30 minutes. Potatoes are almost done, and Alan has to make the salad now. All right, so Alan's gonna show you how he makes the salad. He's gonna be using white vinegar, olive oil, garlic powder, onion powder, and pepper.
All right, so this is my mother's salad recipe that we like to use on Thanksgiving. It's tradition. And basically what you do first is you take your washed lettuce, and then you sprinkle some seasonings first. You're gonna add a little onion powder. I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic powder, just a little bit. And then we're going to add some pepper, some black pepper. And then we are going to add in our veggies.
Bell pepper and onion.
We got bell pepper and onion and tomatoes.
I forgot the tomatoes. How could this happen?
Then we're going to add some fresh grape tomatoes. Just throw them in there. All right. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to add your oil and vinegar. You can use white vinegar and olive oil. You're just gonna drizzle your vinegar just over the salad, just enough to flavor it. You don't want to overdo the vinegar. just want just enough in there to seep down the lettuce and flavor it, coat it just a little bit. Then you're going to mix it up. Mix everything up with your tossers. It helps if you just pinch it from the bottom and lift it. Kind of get it mixed around. Once you've mixed it up fairly, you mix it a fairly good amount. And then add the olive oil. A little more pepper. And then your olive oil. Coat that as well. Mix it, add a mix to taste, you know. Add more of whichever you like. If you like it a little more vinegary or oily, it's up to you. I prefer it a little more oily myself, personally. That's actually perfect. Spot on, first try. I haven't actually made this salad in a while, so I'm pretty proud of myself for getting it spot on the first try.
Oh, it looks so good. Delicious. Real quick, I wanted to tell you all my potatoes are done. So I actually added a whole stick of butter because that's a lot of potatoes and I need a lot of butter. I'm gonna go ahead and add some of this lactose-free half and half, salt and pepper and garlic powder. And I'm gonna mix it with my hand mixer. All right, so our Thanksgiving dinner is completely done. Here we have the turkey and some stuffing. We've got the cranberry. We had some of that extra stuffing, the mashed potatoes, and Allen's salad. Woo, it looks good. All right, so we just cut into the turkey. I made Allen's plate, gotta finish making my plate, and then we're gonna dig in. We are vlogging. Vlogging. My favorite thing to do is put the cranberry right on top of my stuffing. The best. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone!
Happy Thanksgiving.
Even though this is gonna be posted after, but oh well. You can use this recipe for Christmas, because Christmas is coming up, and for years to come. What are you biting into first, the turkey? I'm going straight into that stuff with my cranberry.
That's some spicy mustard.
You went in one too much?
Not even. Only use a little bit. I should have got spicy brown.
That one was Dijon.
Yeah.
Surprised you didn't want any gravy. Did you taste the stuffing yet?
Yeah.
I didn't eat any from the turkey yet. I only ate from the extra bowl. So what's your favorite thing? The salad you made. Which is really good, by the way.
Oh, I like how juicy the turkey is.
It's good, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the potatoes are good. Everything's good. Turkey is good.
How about the salad? This is the best salad I made yet.
you think so?
Yeah,
You didn't taste the stuffing yet, did you?
I did.
What do you think?
Pretty good. You didn't taste the salad yet, did you?
Yeah, I did. I'm too worried about all this other fat and stuff though. We got beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes. Well, I guess we're gonna finish eating. I'm gonna cut off the camera and then I get to clean the kitchen. That is always fun. I'll see you in a little bit. Y'all, I almost forgot the girls' Thanksgiving dinner. Kiki! Kiki! Come get your Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, my girls are having their Thanksgiving dinner. They got turkey.
Home-style turkey.
They got home-style turkey dinner with garden greens and gravy. Oh my gosh, happy Thanksgiving, Cookie. Kiki, happy Thanksgiving. So I just finished cleaning the kitchen, got everything done. It only took me a few more minutes to do what I had to do. And lastly, I have to wash my knives because they are not dishwasher safe, and also my plates, and then I'll be done. Everything else is done. Food is put away. Pretty good. So me and Alan came over to visit at my family's, and I got these beautiful girls here and this handsome guy, and they want to say
Happy Thanksgiving Day! Happy Thanksgiving Day!
thanks.
You're welcome.
Happy Thanksgiving. Did you guys eat a lot of turkey?
Yeah, I didn't.
You didn't?
She didn't eat none of my food. She didn't eat none of her food.
You ate at Papa's?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Bye.
Bye!
What do we got here? Cornbread dressing. Chicken. Mashed potatoes and rutabagas. So we just got home and I am totally pooped. I am ready to just pass out and go to bed. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you like this video and you would like to see more videos like this one, then let me know down in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, just hit that subscribe button. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!